Hi everybody, this is CR number 11, extended response helper video, and this is for problem number 2. First thing we have to do is we have to solve for x in this situation. So I am going to go ahead and circle the number on the outside of the parentheses because remember the very first thing you have to do is eliminate those parentheses. And I'm going to do that by distributing that 2 to the first term and to the second term inside the parentheses. 2 times x is 2x. Positive times a negative is a negative, and 2 times 1 is 2. I'm going to go ahead and bring down that negative 4 because that was not a part of the parentheses. Now on the right side, I'm going to go ahead and circle the number in front of the parentheses. Remember to include the sign with that number. And I'm going to multiply it by each term inside the parentheses. So a positive 3 times a negative x is a negative 3x. And a positive 3 times a negative 6 is a negative 18 because a positive times a negative is a negative. The 2 is not a part of the parentheses, so I'm just going to bring that down. Now I need to go ahead and combine my like terms. Well, on this side, if you want to make columns, you can. But remember, you cannot mix whatever's on the left side with what's on the right side. So if you're making columns, make sure it's only for this left side of the equation, and then you can make columns only for the right side of the equation. I am going to just circle the like terms because in this problem I feel like it's simple. I have a negative 2 and a negative 4, which are both constants, so I can put them together. And if I have 2 negatives and 4 more negatives, that means I have a total of 6 negatives. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. And then on the right side, I have this 2 here, which is a constant, and the negative 18, which is a constant. The negative 3x was not a part of those, so I can't combine those with the constants. And I have 18 negatives, 2 positives. I have more negatives, so my answer is negative. And I have 16 more negatives than positives, so it's a negative 16. I then have to bring all of my variables to the left side of the equation over here. I'm going to do that by doing the opposite, which is adding 3x. And the reason why I'm adding 3x is to get these to zero out on the right side. But anything I do to one side, I do to the other. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Bring down the minus 6 equals negative 16 on the right side. And what's easy about this now is it's a two-step equation that all of you have solved a million times. We're going to add 6 to both sides. Once again, these 6's will cancel out. I'm left with 5x equals, I have more negatives than positives. And I have 10 more negatives than positives, so my answer is negative 10. And divide both sides by 5. Your answer should be x equals, and a negative divided by positive is a negative, so negative 2. All right, good luck with your problem.